It is National Public Science Day, so where else would we be to commemorate and celebrate such a day but Great Lakes Science Center? And Emily, you always bring it with fun experiments, and today is no exception, I don't think. We're geared up for it, so it must be intense. What do you got?
We've got the PPE on, we've got the cryo gloves, we've got the face shields, the safety glasses, so that can mean only one thing. We are experimenting with liquid nitrogen.
This sounds like it's one of your favorite things to do. I can tell by your enthusiasm.
It certainly is. I love liquid nitrogen, and I specifically love it because it has this wow factor. So as you're seeing, this is a liquid, but it's just nitrogen gas that's been compressed into a liquid.
Oh, and I can feel it cooling my feet already.
It's a built-in air conditioner. And what's really cool about liquid nitrogen, literally, is that it is below 325 degrees.
Whoa.
It is freezing cold.
I mean, colder than the harbor outside right now.
Colder than the harbor outside, colder than all the weather we've had so far this winter. But because it's so cold, we're able to actually manipulate it a little bit and get it to do different things. So, you know, the age-old question of what happens when you combine something really hot and something really cold. And I think we're going to find out.
We're about to find out. All right, we need to put this on now, don't we?
So we got to put
tell me what we're going to do.
Down. All right, safety down, so we protect our face, protect the moneymaker.
Okay,
you know?
yes, for sure.
All right, so inside this we have some really hot water.
Okay.
And what I'm going to have you do on the count of 3 is you're just going to dump it inside, and we're going to see what happens when you combine the really, really hot and really, really cold.
Okay.
Okay, ready? In 3, 2, 1. Woo!
Wow.
So, right, it's pretty cold.
Oh my gosh,
And
so
what you're
fun.
seeing, it kind of looks like steam, but it's actually fog. And
yes, it's cool.
what you're actually seeing right here is because we put that really hot water into something really cold, it did not like that whatsoever.
You made it angry.
Made it angry. And this is the result. It's coming up to temperature. So when you mix those two temperatures together, you get this volatile reaction where it just wants to immediately try to come to room temperature, but it can't because it's so cold.
So there's such a huge difference.
Vast difference. Even now, as it's starting to kind of come up to room temperature, that difference is still so huge.
Emily, now that you have me all excited about these cool experiments you do here at the Science Center, what do you have planned as everybody is counting down to the big event that is the solar eclipse coming up in April?
We are so excited for the solar eclipse. It is going to be an absolute blast. And here at Great Lakes Science Center, we are actually having a 3-day outdoor fest, April 6th, 7th, and 8th, where you can do all sorts of cool hands-on experiments, experiment with some art, and you can also see NASA as well. So this is the place to really be for the eclipse. We have so much going on, and our outdoor event is free.
So it's an outdoor event, the 2 days leading up to Eclipse Day and the Eclipse Day, so you could come, maybe learn about it, prep for it so you could take advantage of. I mean, how special is that event in and of itself? People have been talking about it for almost a year now.
This type of event really doesn't happen that often. I think the next one is projected to happen somewhere in like 2040 something.
Oh wow.
So I mean it's a long ways away. So this is a really, really big deal. And what's even bigger for Cleveland specifically is we are in what's called the path of totality.
Okay.
And the path of totality means that we get to see the whole thing, not just a little bit, the whole thing. And it's very, very special to be in that path of totality, which is why you'll probably see people come from out of town and gather down here. So this is really the place you want to be to see that solar eclipse, because we have all the stuff going on outside. You get to see the eclipse, and it's free.
And it's free. I love that. All right, so you want to make sure you pick up a pair of glasses. We have some 19 ones here, so make sure you protect your eyes and make your plans to come down here and take advantage of the Solar Eclipse Fest here at the Great Lakes Science Center.